Hope everybody's doing good. Little ride in the morning. It's actually beautiful right now. 72 degrees. I don't know. Actually, I think it's a little cooler. That was probably the garage. Uh, so I wanted to go over a couple pros and cons this morning of of the CVO ST, and I'm guessing what I'm going over mostly it probably applies to um, road glides in general. See, uh, let's start with the negative, and then because it's always better than on a positive. One of the negative I've found, which is I guess to be expected, is the um, wet weather protection. Wet weather protection. I've gotten stuck in the rain a couple times, and this does not have a lot of rain protection, especially on the legs. The my Goldwing, even though it didn't look bigger, I guess the way they designed the whole fairing all the way down, there was a like a little. If you look at a Goldwing, there's more leg protection. So in light rains and little rains, you didn't get maybe the outside of your calf would get a little damp, but from your knees down didn't get sopping wet. On this, like I said, a couple times last week, I got caught in the rain. Not really caught, just rain. And if I'm heading home, I don't put on rain gear because I'm heading home. Who gives a rip? If I'm going into work, then of course I'll have rain gear on. But my shins got drenched. Uh, it rained hard enough where I was dumping out water out of my boots when I got home. So it's definitely one negative. Is just the lack of protection from the elements on the lower legs. I know a lot of guys. One of my buddies has the lower fairings put on. You can even get the zip-on ones, take them off easily. A couple things with that on this bike is you would have to change your crash bar. Oops, and I'm getting pulled over already. Nope, never mind, I'm not getting pulled over. I'm gonna say, man, I'm going way slower than I normally go, thank goodness. Hopefully that is not going to cause a traffic backup because he's going where I'm going. Anyway, sorry, back to the wet weather protection. I yeah, so the Goldwing definitely provided more wet weather protection than the Harley. Another thing I've noticed, just because DC is hot, humid, and nasty, is the heat from the engine. Now I know this is a redesigned engine. It's so much cooler than previous generations. It still cooks. It's still warm. Let's say it's still warm. I definitely feel a lot of heat on the right leg. So that's a second negative. Is just the heat, and for those who only ride, to bikes and breakfast, and a couple times a month on the weekend when it's 75 and sunny. Yeah, good for you. You probably won't notice it, but if you ride every day, you get stuck in traffic, and I know I can, flip the throttle forward to shut off those rear cylinders. I haven't tried that yet. I'll try that. I believe it's only under a certain speed, and then it clicks off. So yeah, so the heat from the engine and of course the wet weather protection. I'll have to do better with packing my rain gear. So positives. Positives is of course the looks of the bike. There is. Come on, people. Andale, get over, people. There is absolutely no denying the just. Okay, everyone's going to start jumping off. So in this area, it's free on HOV if you're on a motorcycle, and it looks like there's something up here, so people are going to jump on, and you're going to see the price of the HOV lane, shoot up to $15 here in a second. Luckily, I'm on the bike. Anyway, sorry. Ay, caramba. I think he's in my lane. Crud. Let's see, what time is it? Should still make it to work. Anyway, all right, back to the looks. The looks of this bike is phenomenal. Again, this is totally subjective, but in my opinion, it's the most beautiful bike out there. It's absolutely beautiful. It sounds great, even with the stock exhaust. Like I said before, I could care less about loud pipes. I will. I think I've decided I'm going to put the Sawiki 2-in-1 mid packed on, and and that is more. That's not for sound. That's for performance. So I'll get a little more oomph out of the bike. And another thing with sound on a positive on this bike is, let me tell you, this air intake is phenomenal. I mean, it sucks in the air. Higher RPMs, it just sounds really good. And I can even hear it when I wear earplugs, full face helmet, and listening to music, whatever. I get that podcast. Sounds great. So yeah, looks, sound, is a positive. The feel of the bike is, I think somebody posted it in the comments a while ago, but it's absolutely true. It's just more raw. I really I enjoy that. All right, looks like we're getting over on the right. It's definitely more raw. It's a more guttural feeling. Love it. So anyway, gents, sorry this ride got stuck in some very slow traffic. Hopefully everybody's okay up here. Not sure what's going on. One of the negatives. So when I got on the bike, my phone was plugged in. It was working. I had Waze up, and now it's off. So not sure what that's about. That may have to. You got more cars spinning around. Not sure what that's about, but let's see. We'll if I get and stop dead traffic, I'll reset it, replug it in. But it was working. Went back out. I'll have to check to see if there's some more updates. It is kind of annoying. The other day I was riding home. It went out. And so I kept trying to get the Harley nav up and just find a gas station, and it kept shutting down on me. The Harley nav shut down on me. It would be up for a hot second, then it was gone. Up for a hot second, then it was gone. Every time I typed in or hit the point of interest gas station, it just shut it down. No idea. A lot of glitches. Obviously, there's going to be, hopefully, they keep coming out with some updates that fix some of these things. But that electronic glitch, as long as the bike's running, is a very minor to me. I expect that out of a new bike. I'm sure after a couple of years they'll fix it. Anyway, folks. Okay, looks like it's getting back over, and then I'll be able to get my ride on. Usually rush hour traffic, they're pretty good. on getting cars over. And just if you're in this area and you don't know, thanks, buddy. You don't know if your car is drivable, get off to the side of the road. If there's no injuries, exchange information. That's what they do around here, unless there's an injury, which got them out of there. 27. All right. So anyway, that's about all. Still loving the bike. I added I added a 4-point docking harness so I could put a sissy bar for, the Blue Moon that my wife rides. And so that's really about all I've done to the bike. I did pick up some red Screaming Eagle spark plug cables. Definitely going to put those on soon. Probably have to wait till I'm on empty so the gas tank's a little lighter just to make it easier to move around. Anyway, folks, I hope you get some riding in. I needed a mental health break on Sunday, so that's why I wrote down the bikes for breakfast, and it helped. It really helped. Saturday was kind of one of those days, and Sunday cleared my mind. So if you get a chance, guys, get out there and ride. Stay safe.